Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to Conversations with D. I have my special guest, the legendary Honeycomb, Shelly, Kathy, and Wendy. Thank you, ladies, for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and thank you for the opportunity to have you on. And I have, I'm sorry. Okay. There are multiple hit making group and the members of Soul Music Hall of Fame. After 50 years, they came out with a new release. Here Comes the Rain Again. And we will be showing that later. From harmonies to glamour and excellent tone, Honeycomb was named the best female vocal group by the National Association of Television and Radio Announcers and was the first act to appear on the iconic series Soul Train. They have top 10 Billboard hits, One Monkey Don't Stop No Show, Girls Ain't Easy, as well as their number one R&B pop, Stick Up, and the worldwide smash hit, Want Ads. And I have someone who is a fan, and she has a lovely message for you all, paying homage to the legendary Honeycomb, Miss Candace Woodson.
All right.
Oh, is it? Hold on. It's not going. Why is it not going? Oh, Lord. Come on now, y'all.
Sarah.
Uh-oh.
Okay, is it doing it? Okay, let me hide it. There we go.
You got this. Oh, it's a sound.
Can y'all hear it?
Nope.
Rewind.
Let's rewind it. Make sure. Well, they heard it. So, I mean, y'all heard it before it came on. So let me see. If not, I will, hold on, have to send it at another time.
Okay.
My apologies, everybody. Let's try this again.
Technology.
Let me know if y'all can hear it.
Oh.
Can y'all hear it?
No.
No.
Still out.
No. Okay. So the good news is that they heard it. The ladies heard it, and it was amazing. And this is Candace Woodson. And I will have it up for everybody to hear it later because I want to make sure that you hear this incredible artist, Candace Woodson. So thank you, and my apologies again. So Billboard magazine once declared Want Ads accomplishes what every pop song should set out to do, finding a new, novel, and fun way to present extremely relatable emotions and situations. And that is exactly what these wonderful ladies have done. So I want to have a moment of silence for the founding member, Miss Edna. So let's give a moment of silence. Thank you. These ladies have paved the way for so many people. I had the opportunity to see them live in New York. And when I tell you, amazing show, I mean, I was just truly inspired seeing such grace, elegance, and just talented individuals like performing. I mean, never missing the beat. Everybody in the audience was on their feet dancing. Everybody was singing the songs. They were singing their songs, no audio tune. They were doing everything that an artist does, a musician, a true individual that is musicianship and artistry. And I really enjoyed the performance. Like it really was uplifting. The homages that they gave to the lates, like Tina Marie, Tina Turner. And hold on, did I miss anybody? Okay, those are the late legends. And also they did one for Chic.
Okay.
Candy Staten.
Yes, Candy Staten, yes.
Donna
that one was good too. Yes, late Donna Summer. Thank you so much. And I mean, it was just like so amazing seeing that. And also in the audience were a couple of legends that came to celebrate them as well. Mr. Lilo Thomas and his beautiful wife, Kim Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just amazing going to concerts and lives and seeing the love and that everybody shows for one another. That's something that I think people need to know. Like when you're going to live shows, you never know who you will see. You'll see people showing love and paying respect and saying, hey, I see you. and it's genuine and it's wonderful. So I want to start out by giving the audience some information. Well, not information, but telling you about Miss Wendy and Kathy. They are accomplished. I mean, they come in with so much talent, as well as Shelly. And I had Shelly before, and I wanted all of them, but and I fought. I was like, I want both of them. I want all of them because it's important for everybody to hear everybody's story, so that this is history being made. Somebody's gonna go back and look at this one day, and they're gonna be like, "Those ladies did that. I like that." So, okay, here we go. Let me make sure I get it. Okay, so Kathy is from DC. And she attended the illustrious Howard University graduate. And Wendy attended Norfolk State, HBCU, the illustrious HBCU. They're all HBCUs. Right. And we have something in common because I'm an HBCU graduate of CAU. So I love that. Like, that's amazing. Mm-hmm. Kathy was the founding member of the Shades of Lace. They were signed by Polygram Records. And she performed for the late godfather of soul, James Brown, legends like Boz Scaggs, Tom Jones, the legendary late Mr. James Yamo Be There, Just Once, James Ingram, and also, I'm sorry. There's someone who loves your artistry. I want to make sure I said this as well. His name is Lawrence. He goes by Planet Law. He said that you were one of his favorite singers. And from Shades of Lace. Yeah. And so I want to make sure I said that. Yes. He's amazing. And also, you're part of the Sounds of the Supremes and other Motown acts such as the legendary Temptations, and you have a 3-octave range, and you are an extraordinary songwriter. And I think everybody needs to know that. That's awesome. And Miss Wendy, you are a flautist. You play the flute. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm sorry, y'all. And you have pretty much done a lot. Everything from performing with the late great Ray Charles, Barry White, living legends, Get on Your Feet. The rhythm is going to get you, Gloria Estefan, Miss Ain't Nobody, Shaka Khan, and Friends of Distinction. And also, you do things with the Glenn Miller Orchestra. So that's amazing. That's just awesome. And I want to let everybody know that because those things are important. I mean, they say a lot for somebody like myself because that's looking and saying, hey, this is very inspirational. And it's important to see people of color, people that look like myself who have Black jobs. These are Black jobs. Yes. Extraordinary Black excellence. Yes. And so it's important to see that. And I just thank you all for giving me the opportunity. And thank you, Dustin, as well. So I want to know, how did you decide to do the cover, like Here Comes the Rain Again? And also, was it hard selecting that cover? And were there other covers that you want to do? I mean, because that one, when I heard it at 54 Below, I was just like, wow, this is my fave. Like, I've always loved that song. And just hearing y'all sing that, literally, it was exactly what I needed it to be. Like, the vocals, the harmonies, when the bridge came in, I'm like, okay, I like that. And it had the soulfulness, the richness. I mean, because Annie Lennox, I mean, legendary, she's a beast anyway. So, I mean, it definitely was amazing. Like, she would definitely be proud to hear that someone did the dang thing on her song. And so how did that come into place?
Well, first of all, when we first posted it, it's interesting and important to know that Annie Lennox came right in on the post and put a heart on it. So I'm glad that we got her approval. That meant a lot. But I want to back up for a minute and say how appreciative we were of you coming to our show. You brought cupcakes. You brought candy, you brought everything, and you showed up dressed like us. So that part, so we appreciate you, Dee. Thank you. I know this is my second time being
Welcome.
interviewed with you, but I got backup today. This is what I wanted. My girls are here. So wait, so you don't have to talk to me all the time, because these girls right here, they're fantastic, as you mentioned to everyone, what they've done. But regarding the song, I'll start off talking about it, and then I'll pass it around. I received a call from our producer, and he is the great 7-time Grammy winning Neil Pogue. And he said, I have a song that I'm interested in cutting on you girls. Now, he says, not like the stuff that you've normally been doing, but I've been hearing this over and over in my head. I see Honeycomb as global, international, and I'm really excited about this song. And so at first, I was a little tentative, and I said, well, Neil, is there anything else you were thinking about? Or this is just it? And he said, this is the song. You have to trust me. And so when you have 7 or 8 Grammys, of course, we have to trust you. And so from there, I'll toss it to Kathy, and she can talk about, the session that we did.
Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised that Neil picked that song too. And like you, Dee, I'm a big fan of the Eurythmics and Annie Lennox. She's an amazing singer, but it's a pop song. So Honeycomb is known for their soulful R&B sound, and so when he brought that to the table, I was a little surprised. But I mean, he's how many Grammys?
Yep. Well, I think this year it's going to be 8.
Yeah, he has a lot.
Yeah.
So, with somebody who has a track record, you kind of have to try to trust them. And we had a lot of fun in the studio recording it, and it came out just the way we thought it should.
Yeah, we had our husbands involved. Go ahead, Wendy. You can take it over.
Yeah, well, the song speaks for itself, right?
Yeah.
And I need basically knowing our voices. He knew exactly what to do, and he goes, okay, you take this first, you take this one, and then we'll blend it together. He just knew exactly what to do with our voices. And so one funny thing somebody said recently was like, that first vocal, it sounds like it. And I thought, I'll take it. Here comes the rain again.
Yeah.
That
lusty.
And so I thought, okay, I'll take that. He doesn't love Eartha. So I like the fact that he knew what to do with our voices. And it's always a pleasure to be in the studio with the guys, Verdine and John Paris. And then, my husband was there for moral support. So they're all listening, and, we're going, good. Is that good? Should we check this ad lib out? Should we put that one in? And so they listened to us, and they were very supportive of us while we were in there. So who doesn't appreciate that?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And the videotaping of it was a lot of fun. Uncomfortable because we were in the rain and wet, and it was sort of cold outside anyway.
It was like a great big shower.
Yeah.
Like a great big shower. But a shout out to Darian Henning for capturing us soaking wet from head to toe, and also doing the video edit. So we have a great support team. So we always, make mention of that.
Yeah.
For sure.
But there was a funny moment during the recording of it, and Shelly's umbrella kept slanting down towards me, so it was super raining on me. So I'm looking at Shelly like, you getting me?
What's going on?
She was like, "What? We're already wet. What are you
I know, right?
So
So what
Man.
had 3 umbrellas at first, right? And then we
Yeah.
narrowed it down to 2. So we're all like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. What's going on?
Can you turn the speed down a little bit? You know,
Yeah, right. We had
Or-
makeup running down our faces. It was crazy. But hey, you know,
it turned out great.
yeah.
pouring water out of our boots.
Right?
It was crazy, but fun.
Yeah. Great memory.
We're gonna watch some of it.
Okay.
Hopefully the sound will play. Please,
Okay.
let the sound play.
Okay.
So we're gonna watch some of it, y'all.
I need some better lighting. Hopefully that works.
Yeah, that's better.
Lord.
Uh-oh.
Why is it not playing? Y'all hear anything?
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Hold on, I gotta go back to the. There we go.
The remix.
Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a memory, falling on my head like a new emotion. I wanna walk in the open wind, I wanna talk like lovers do, want to dive into your ocean, is it raining with you? So baby, talk to me like lovers do. Walk with me like lovers do. Talk to me.
Okay.
Falling on my head like a new emotion.
Okay.
Thank you,
I
Dee.
cut it off. There we go. I had to cut it off because only get a snippet.
Okay.
But that was amazing.
Thank you.
And like, how did you decide like who was gonna do what? Because I mean, the song has so many moments that are like so rich and they're all very important. So it's like, how did you say like, okay, I'm gonna do this part? No, I'm gonna do this part.
Well, as Wendy mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
when we got to the studio,
Mhm.
our producer Neil Pogue, he already heard the voices in his head as to who was going to sing what, and
True.
so he wanted a strong start, and so he had Wendy, Eartha Kitt, started off, and then Kathy came in right behind. This was, his doing, everything that he heard, and he said, "Shelley, take this small part." Right, not quite the bridge, but sort of. And so it was, and it kept going around in a circle. So then Wendy would start off again, and then it would go to Kathy, and then me again, and then of course he would blend it in. Of course, John Paris is the one who hears all the harmonies, and so he had us, singing, thirds, fifths, sevenths, and all kind of stuff. So the harmony sounded just intricate and beautiful, sort of like angels or something. So we had so we were covered all the way around. All the men heard something different. They would tell us, well, what do you think of this? Can you try this out? And so they were spot on. That's all I can say.
They really were. I mean, like for me, like listen to that, like and when I say how rhetorically speaking, because like I know y'all answer that, but like I don't know. I would have been trying to get like every part. Like, no, I want that part. But I'm glad that they already like said, hey, no, I think this will be great.
Mm-hmm.
I see the vision, because they definitely got the vision right, and definitely angels, the imagery. I definitely got that from that, like listening, and also the styling. So, because y'all are some stylish, y'all are really stylish, and I'm like, okay, who idea was that?
We sort of throw we sort of throw the ball to Kathy in the beginning and say, you know, what look do you see? And so she's very creative and stylish, and so she'll throw
Yes.
out some suggestions, and then, you know, colors, and we sort of consult the color of the year sometimes, and you know, what's going on in the industry. And so Kathy pretty much, you know, will start searching for looks and that kind of thing, and this would be good for you, and this is good for you, Wendy, and that kind of thing. So we sort of follow her lead on that.
But at the same time, everybody kind of has their own
We weigh in.
feeling about how they want to look. So yes, they weigh in.
We weigh in.
We say, well, we'll wear dresses. So, okay, now what kind of dresses do we want to wear? And Shelly might go, how about something like this? And then, let's take that. And then I'll go look for something in that vein. And then we come back and say, what kind of colors do we want to wear? And okay, I want the pink one. I want this one. I want this one. And how about if we put a coat over top of it? So we're all kind of interjecting how we like to see
and of course the jewelry.
Okay. Gotta have
jewelry.
the bling.
What? Is the time that we've ever dressed the same, you know, basically the same. Usually we're very on a theme, if you will. And we all have our own individual styles. I always say, all in fun, I always say that Shelly is the rock goddess. You know, rock and roll. She's going to show up. And Kathy is very chic. She's very stylish and very chic. And I'm like Eartha. I'm the Miss Bohemian. You know, if I could go on stage, I would be that girl. Yeah. So we blend those styles together, and we always come up with something that always. Like, and I missed that one. Yeah. I should this or that, but for the most part, you know, we just blend it. We get really lucky.
Yeah.
Y'all did an amazing job. Seriously, y'all colors were put together at the performance in New York, and I was like, wow. Because again, I didn't plan to look like y'all. I didn't. But that's very minds think alike. The sequence, Kathy had on the sequence pants. And I had on some sequence pants. It just went together. I can't make this up. I just came to the show and we just happened to look alike. Yeah. It looked amazing.
Yeah. Well, we sort of chose the red because we had done red before, and we sort of liked, you know, the vibrancy of it. And then we looked at the room of 54 Below, and all the decor was very elegant, very red, you know, purples, this, that, and the other. And so we figured that color would blend well.
Yeah.
With 54 Below.
And it worked perfectly.
It did. It did. Like literally, that was amazing. And
we thank you. We thank you for taking video. I think you videoed almost every song, and right.
I still got to post some more.
You were narrating on top of it. I could hear you were talking and laughing and screaming. So, you know, we thank you for your enthusiasm and, you know, just loving Honeycomb.
I really enjoyed it. I was like, this is amazing. Like, I like live shows. Live shows give you an opportunity to see the passion and to feel the artistry of the artist, and to also just get to understand, like, it's a lot of effort that goes into performing. Like, people don't understand. It's hard getting up there, like literally, and performing and singing at the same time, dancing. Everybody can't do that. And y'all did amazing. You gave people a run for their money. Like, I've been to some shows where some people don't even finish all of their song lyrics. And I'm not going to say who that is, y'all. I know people at home. No, I'm not going to do that. That's not this kind of show. But anyway, I'll just say that, you know, it's great to hear people sing the rest of the songs, the lyrics, and also see people in the audience singing along too and feeling it. Because music saves lives, and music does a lot for people. And people have no idea what people are going through and when they're writing the songs and the people who are listening, but people listening at the show, that when it's live, they're looking back at memories. Like, I remember when I was this age when this song came out. I remember what I was doing. I remember, wow. And just looking back at all of that. And that just lets you know like how people really love your music. And some people don't know that. Like, look, people really love your music. And it's good to see that at the live shows and to see the people feel energized and the dancing. And I just loved, like, I have to say this, but the rap, okay, that was amazing. I was like, yes, I really love that. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing because I like that song anyway. So I was just like, yes, yes, yes.
Our wonderful Dustin let us know that Alicia Keys had that great play, The Hell's Kitchen, that's been burning up New York, and how it might be a nice thing and advantageous to add in New York, the Jay-Z's version. And then we all got to thinking, well, I can't do Jay-Z's rap. I just have to, have to tell my own life story. And so, so we did that, and it turned out great. I think that was our closer. Was that our closer that night? I think
that was the closer. Yes,
yeah, we closed with that, and got that standing ovation.
Yes.
I have to interject. Shelley wrote those lyrics.
Yeah,
did a brilliant job at putting her story together.
She sure did. Yeah.
Rap.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it. I was like, this is amazing. And then when you did the homage to one of my faves, they're all my faves, Vanilla Child. Yes, I was like, that's so Tina Marie. Yes.
Tina Marie. Yes, she's amazing. Yes. She was one of my singers when she came out in the 70s. I was so blown away by her talent. So I'm glad we got
to extraordinary.
Well, as I mentioned that night, our MD, Tony Boyd, traveled around the world with Tina Marie. So we had just an amazing connection to getting the feel of her real show, because, he was all music with her. So we were fortunate, and it all worked together.
Yes. And I mean, there were so many great moments that night. Like, I love when Wendy, when you performed, when you were doing Tina Turner song. What's the song? Oh my God, I know the song.
River Deep.
Yes. And I was like, oh my God, like my eyes got so big because I like that song. And like, it's just a great song. So when I heard it, I was like, yes, sing that song.
Yeah, it's one that you don't hear a lot out, so we had a chance to choose the songs that we liked the best.
Right.
Put her medley together, and that was the one that I chose. So we just don't hear it a lot. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
I was like, wow. And then with the story behind Freak Out. I was like, yes, like I remember that story from VH1, and then like he actually said at the performance in California too. I was like, wow.
Oh yeah. That's
right. Well, come on down to 54. Right. So thank you again, Dustin. That was another brainchild of his. But of course, the story behind it was wonderful. Where of course he didn't mean for it. He meant to be cursing out 54 Below. And he turned his rage into a hit record. So that's the best of every world, right?
Right. Best revenge, right?
Yes. Just listening to that. And then like I didn't even notice. I'm like, hold on, this is where Studio 54 used to be.
Yeah. Right.
I didn't realize. I'm like, wow. So I was a part of history. That's dope. Because I mean, I heard the stories about Studio 54, amazing, interesting stories. And so that's amazing.
Yeah, I was there with
y'all have some upcoming performances this year.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Now, I was just going to make mention that
Go
I
ahead,
was
D.
at the Studio 54 with Verdine, and that club was everything they said it was. You know, crazy, decadent,
Mm,
fun,
mm.
off the chain, just anything goes, but controlled hysteria. But but,
Good.
it was fun. It was fun.
From what I understand, where we were performing used to be an area where they had the private parties. So,
Downstairs, right in the basement.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
Right.
Mm,
That's why
mm.
it's 54 below,
yeah.
because
Okay.
the real one
Wow.
was up top. Right.
Mm. And y'all have some upcoming shows. I'm looking forward to those next year. Like I've been looking at some of the
Okay.
the flyers, and I
Okay.
told Dustin, I said, when are you gonna yeah, I need to know the dates because
Okay.
yeah, I want to be there. I know y'all are doing something overseas in Europe, and that's gonna be spectacular.
Right.
So can you tell us a little bit about that?
It's actually still pending, and we can't say too much about it because
Okay.
we haven't signed the contract yet. But things are coming up in Amsterdam that actually were held over from this year. But we do have Palm Springs. We have pending Catalina Bar and Grill. We have a cruise,
Mm,
3-day cruise, and that'll be something nice. If you're looking to see us over a period of time, and of course we have a couple of wineries that we are.
mm.
Now, when they become solid dates, they'll always be on our website under tours, which is honeycone.biz. And there are probably 2 wineries up for grabs right now. One is Philly and one is New York. So we'll keep you posted when those get solid.
That's for everybody. They're
Yeah.
gonna keep not just for me, y'all. That's for everybody. Because when I posted those, like, you don't understand. When I posted those videos, people were so happy. Like, they're like, oh my God.
Yeah, they were.
They were just excited. I mean, the excitement in their eyes, and I mean, for watching it, they're like, what? Oh my, I didn't know they were still doing this. Yeah. That's why you follow people. That's why you gotta follow people. And
Right.
where are their pages? I said, well, here are their pages. You go here. And they really enjoyed watching it, like the songs and just the energizing performance. So people really got something to be excited about. And I told them, look, go to the website, get the tickets, buy it, support the artist.
Right.
Don't
Right.
be asking me for no free tickets, people. Go support. I can't get no free tickets. No, I buy tickets. Go support these people.
Well, we have
So
we're going to give a shout out to Darian Henning, who keeps our performances, like you said, lively, energetic, and exciting. And we want to kill him most of the time because he's running us around the stage. But in the end, it really does work. And it's almost like he is like Neil in that he has a vision of what we should look like, and covering enough of the stage where the left side of the audience gets enough, and the right side, and all of that. So we are we're thankful for you, Darian. Thank you.
Yes, Darren.
thank you. And I want to know this because I know other people want to know. Okay, you gave us the amazing cover. I want to hear some more. Like, what? I mean, I know you probably can't tell us like what you're gonna plan on doing, but I mean, I'll tell y'all this offline another time. But I have some ideas, like some songs I would love to hear y'all sing, like literally cover. Because
send them to Dustin.
Yeah, y'all did that. So
send them to Dustin.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna send them.
That'd be great.
Like I'm send to Dustin.
Yeah. Anything offhand?
What did you say? I can't.
I said I'd love to hear what your thoughts
are. Me too.
Yeah. What you got, girl?
Of them, are you open to like any duets? I mean, not duets, but I mean like I'm thinking "Guilty" by Barbara Streisand, legendary Barbara Streisand and Barry Gibb. I'm thinking what's the other song? It was on the tip of my tongue. That's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I just love hearing that. And then also Olivia Newton-John.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Zoo or Magic.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I love
some couple of them, yeah.
And Olivia.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my faves.
Yeah.
And then maybe some what is his name? He's from Jersey. He's my fave. One of my faves. Grease is the word. Oh, I forgot his name.
Oh, are you talking about?
Yeah, Frankie Valli. There we go.
Oh,
yeah, Frankie Valli.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
I would love to hear y'all do begging.
Okay.
Which one is that?
Frankie Valli.
Begging you.
Begging.
Put your loving hands out, baby. That song.
Okay.
When I was high, wild and free. That song right there.
You have to go listen to some of these songs.
Yeah, I know, right?
Listen.
Wait, she got ahead of us on that one.
For real? How?
No, because just like Neil, that's something that we would not have thought of, but other people hear things that are great.
Oh yeah.
So we take it from everywhere.
That's right.
We don't turn down anything.
Yeah, I think those will be good. And then it's a lot of things I can expand on. Like I have that y'all could do, like literally.
Okay, well send them to Dustin, like Shelly
said. Yeah, I'm gonna sing them. I'm gonna send them to him. Yes, because don't we get no ideas, people. Other people, not y'all. No, y'all. I want y'all to have. Yeah.
I'd like to hear, any other folks that might have some ideas too.
Sure.
Yeah.
That, because you just never know.
Yes, right.
Right.
I see something with a lot of those, like with Guilty. I think that one. Yeah.
I used to love that song.
Mm-hmm. It was a good one.
I love that song. My mom never knew I knew. She was like, hold on, you know that song? I said, yeah, I was singing it one day. She was like, and she came in and started singing it with me. And I was I love that song.
Okay.
So yeah. Yep.
Well,
that's one of my favorite songs. So what about also with the back to the covers, I guess with the singles. So what's next? Because we got to hear some more. We got to, keep it coming. You can't leave us with that. I mean, come on.
I know, right?
You can't just leave us with that. Yeah.
So wait, what you think, Wendy? What you think, Kathy? What should we do next?
I remember being in the studio and John brought up a couple tunes and I was intrigued. It was dude, what was it? It was a
Sly Stone. Was one Sly Stone? Yeah.
That was Neil's idea.
Yeah.
And then John had said, "What can you do for me?" by Patti LaBelle.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Oh man, that one right there. Oh man, that was great.
When we first got together, we had come up with that song. Wendy came up with that song. We were trying to think of cover songs to interject into the show, and that was one of them. So for some reason, it didn't make it. But John,
we're working our way around. We're going to get back to it. And we have a couple of Diana Ross things we'd like to do.
Yes.
We even considered the Spice Girls, but we never got back to that one either. But everything's on the table. Everything.
Including
that sounds good.
Honeycomb has great songs. Those songs that people don't hear a lot.
Right.
Hear, some other fans, if you will, go back and listen to some of them and what you really like, what you like to hear. Because didn't we have something like that one time, Shelly? We had put a net out to see what people wanted to hear.
What people wanted to hear, what they wanted to hear. We have 5 albums out.
Yeah.
And so we throw it out there. And so in the show we go, these are the songs that you chose.
Yes.
And we had to whittle it down. I think we used to do 6 Honeycomb songs that were, maybe how I say, not number 1 on the chart, but they were number 1 in your hearts. So
Yes.
we had 6 songs that people chose for us to do, and we did them at vibratos. Then we whittled it down a little bit. There's a song that I think the lyrics go, all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put my broken heart back together again, just like Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall, So we had writers that were so very creative back then, and they were using, real powerful lyrics. And Kathy posted something that we forgot about, which was it When Will It End? Kathy, what?
Which we used to do it in the show when we first put together a medley of Honeycomb songs.
Right.
Will It End, which is, it deals with
social injustice, everything. We
need to put that show back. Those songs, that medley back into our show.
Sure.
Time bomb, waiting for her.
Waiting, sitting on a time bomb, waiting for the hurt to come.
Ooh,
those lyrics were like,
yes,
way out and very unheard of for girls groups at the time. So we were fortunate in that we had young writers. They were 20s, 30s. And of course, Holland Dozier were the overall executive producers who would either tone it down or bump it up or tell them, here's what, because one ad started out as, I want to put it in the one ads because I got some love for sale. And they thought maybe, well, that may not work. That may not go over so well. So let's rework the last of it. So it got changed to put it in the one ads. I need somebody new, but
very clever.
Yeah, right. These guys were great. And some of those, I'm trying to think what else we did that didn't quite make, top 10, but still, actually, while you're out looking for sugar, somebody's going to take your honey and be gone. I mean, come on, these are like, what? And Joss Stone did a great cover of that one. And these records just resurfaced when Common redid, what was the name?
Wasn't it in the Hole? No, it wasn't.
No, innocent till proven guilty. Common sampled that and made that record his version. Testify, and in which case he actually used Edna on his track. She was still alive at that time. But we're very proud this week because I don't know if you know, but Jay-Z sampled our song One Ads last year for his Bose headphones commercial. And now this year, American Express just sampled it. People were calling me from everywhere saying, Shelly, American Express. I said, are you serious? Send it, because I hadn't heard it. And so they sent it to me. And, how wonderful is that they take a song, 55 years old, and sample it and put it in these commercials. You know that you're onto something, so we're very proud. We want, everybody keep using it, keep sampling.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful thing. There we are.
So many amazing songs out there. And unfortunately, like Shelly said, they weren't top 10. But part of that was because in the late 70s, disco was coming along and music was shifting and changing into new sounds. And I think a lot of it got lost.
Right. Right.
That. So we need to bring it back because they are great songs and it's great music.
Well, you know what? We've had people tell us you shouldn't really be doing any covers. You have, 50 songs that you've done that you could do a whole Honeycomb show with just your own, records. There you are, Dee. Look at her looking like a honeycomb. I love that. I love that.
I know everybody looks so fabulous. Oh.
Yeah, look at you. Remember I told you you got to wear your hair down. Don't mess around.
Oh yes, I definitely took those suggestions. Like,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
definitely, yes.
Okay. You did it.
It was a fun night.
Uh-huh.
And the audience,
Mhm.
that was the best
Like,
audience.
look at the face. Look at his facial expression. That right there tells you everything. Like,
Right.
excited. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's Sean. Is that Sean?
Does that look like Sean or
It looks like Sean.
his friend? Okay, maybe it is Sean. Mm-hmm.
But thanks everybody for coming out to studio.
That's right. That's right. And thank you, Sean. Sean put the word out there in New York because
Mhm.
you know we don't have that big of a following that we can get to in New York, but we had our people like you and Sean and Randy Luna and Stephen Stephen Davis. Some of our great
Mhm.
people were out there spreading the word. So we were able to sell out. Vanessa Jordan, thank you. So many. There's Taz. Whoop, whoop. Taz Cole. She's been with us almost from the very beginning, 2014. And we love you. We thank you, Taz, with your Grinch up there. Taz actually started our legendary honeycomb page on Facebook. So
Awesome. That's dope.
shout out to Taz. That was like last
Shout
year.
out.
So thank you, Taz. Tazzy May.
Well, I told Dustin I was going to keep this down to 45 to 60 minutes because
Okay.
I want to make sure that I don't get in trouble and everybody gets to their places they need to get to. But
46 minutes and 38 seconds.
this is where you can find them at.
Right.
The Legendary Honeycomb,
Yes.
which is a Facebook page that
Okay.
Taz created. Make sure y'all go and subscribe, follow, like, share, and the YouTube page, Official Honeycomb, where you can see the video that I just showed, the complete video, and the IG page, the Honeycomb. Make sure you go there. And also the business page, you can Google the Honeycomb and their business page will come up.
Honeycomb.biz and
.biz, yes.
and for all you promoters, it's honeycomb biz /EPK. honeycomb.biz/EPK. And that's our electronic press kit.
Yes. And make sure y'all, follow them and keep up with the tour dates. Because that's important. Because I get messages all the time. When do they have shows? When do these people have shows? And I'm like, how you go to IG all the time. You can't go to Ticketmaster and see these right. It's always like they never have any shows. And I'm like, you're just not looking.
Right.
Because the same way I found the shows, you can find them. So.
We have one sister fan that has damn near been to all of our shows. Shout out to Jean Jones Roberts, who we call the fourth honeycomb.
Yeah.
Because this girl is everywhere. I even think she's coming on the cruise May 2nd to the 5th. And so this Cinco de Mayo, it's called the Old School Legends Cruise. And so that's next year. And we look forward to seeing Eugene and possibly Janet, her road dog, Janet Bailey. And so we thank, all of you that follow us around. So thank you.
And also make sure you go to the social media platforms and pick up the single. Here Comes the Rain Again. Make sure y'all get that. And make sure you make it number one, like literally, because this is a good song. Like this is a good cover. And they put their heart into this, just as well as other people put their hearts and souls into things too. Make sure y'all support it. And also I have another recommendation. There's a gentleman by the name of Mr. R&B TV show. He has a platform where he does this. Like he will make sure that your song goes to number one.
Wow.
Like he promote. Yeah. So look him up. Highly recommend him. He's another content creator. Like he posts. I'm talking about everybody will know your song because he's gonna post it.
Wait, Dustin, are you listening? That part.
Thank you.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
What's up, D?
Thank you. Well, thank you all for tuning in.
Thank you.
And thank you again, Dustin, for this opportunity. And thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
And you all have a great one. And we got out of here on time. Yay.
Yeah, we did. All right now. 50 minutes.
Thank you. Bye.
We'll see you next time. Thank
See
you.
you next time, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Recording.
Bye.
Bye-bye.